Hello, grade 2 students. How are you? Well, today we'll be studying a very special subject about water. Okay? Did you drink water after your meal today? Alright, then we will talk about it. Okay? I want you to turn your book to pages 54 to 56, and we will do some experiment and answer the questions. Okay? I want you to turn your book to page 54, and we will talk about water absorbency. Water absorbency. Okay? Now, what is water absorbency? Water absorbency of a material is the ability of the material to soak up water. What is soak up? Look at that. The water goes to the paper, tissue, paper. From here, it goes there. Soak up. So some materials can absorb water. Absorb water. From water to this one to that one. Absorb. And they are called absorbent materials. So materials that can absorb water are called absorbent materials. And what are absorbent materials? Absorbent materials allow water to seep into them. Look at this. Alright? This must be a cotton. Look at this cotton, right? The cotton seeps the water in. Okay? Now, look at this one. The water does not go into anywhere else. It's not absorbed. So some materials do not absorb water. They are called non-absorbent materials. Okay? Why? Because they do not let water seep into them. Alright? Okay? This one is absorbent material because the water seeps into it. This one, no. The surface, nothing. Okay. Now we will try this experiment, this one, okay? But before we answer this one, I want you to answer this one. We will review first about here, okay? So, I want you to think, alright? Okay? Here. We'll go back to that one. We'll study this one first. Cotton is very absorbent. Okay? It means it absorbs water. It can absorb about 25 times its weight in water. Okay? We use cotton in surgery. This cotton here. Look at that. And wound dressing. Okay, the doctor or the nurse is dressing the wound of this boy. Okay? We also use cotton to make clothes, handkerchiefs, towels, and diapers. Diapers, handkerchief, made of cotton. We use other absorbent materials to make sponges, like tissue paper, sponges, tissue paper, and kitchen towel. They are all absorbent materials. Now, in here, okay, look at this picture. What is that? It's called hydrogel. Hydro means water. Gel is water gel, or water beads can absorb up to 200 times their weight in water. Can you imagine that? All right. They are generally used to plant indoor plants. They retain the water well and release the water gradually for the plants. However, never place them in ponds, as the fish might eat them. Ha ha ha! So, what are the materials that have low levels of absorbency? Absorbency means the ability to absorb water, right? Rubber, Plastic, glass, and metal do not absorb water. How do we use them? Rubber is used to make gloves and boots. Rubber gloves, rubber boots. They keep our hands and feet dry. Inside it, your hands are dry. Inside the boots, the rubber boots, your feet are dry. Okay? Let's think. Glass and metal do not absorb water too. Can we use them to make gloves and boots? I don't think so. Why? Because they are not flexible. We use plastic to make umbrellas. Okay, plastic. Raincoats and tents. They keep us dry too. Okay? Metals and glass keep the water out. The body of a car is made of metal. It's metal. It does not allow water to enter, keeping the passengers dry from rain. The windows of a car are made of glass. We can see through them, and they keep us dry when it is raining. Let's find out. Okay, we cannot work in groups of 5 and search for materials that absorb and materials that do not absorb. Okay, how do we use them in the daily life? Okay, now we don't need to present this in class, but I have here materials that we can use. I have here a ruler. Okay, it's almost like a glass, but it is plastic. There is plastic. And there is this metal. It's a belt, but now I examine it. It is really rubber. And this one is fabric, like a ribbon, but it's fabric. And this is tissue paper. What are we going to do? We follow the experiment. And this is a glass of water until here. Okay? We'll follow this experiment and we will answer them. All right? Okay? So in here, let's follow this experiment. Let's try it. I want you to go to page 54. Do all materials have the same level of absorbency? You need those things, okay? We have them already. But I don't have tweezers. What is a tweezer? A pair of tweezers. A pair of tweezers is just like your hand like this. Since I don't have a tweezer or a pair of tweezers, I use my finger to touch, okay? All right? Tweezers. We need glass, plastic, metal, rubber, tissue paper, cotton, and fabric. Okay? Now we have those materials that we can use. First, fill half of a jar with water. Using a ruler, measure the height of the water in the jar and record it in the table next page. Here. Alright? So I have here the water. Here, it's not half, it's more than half. And then if we measure it, it's actually here 8 centimeters. Okay, I want you to take note of that. Here, 8 centimeters. All right, and then we go to, like, it looks like this. There is a ruler, glass, water, and there is a tweezer. We don't have the tweezer. Tissue paper. Okay, now number 2, immerse one of the materials into the jar and leave it for a while. Okay, so one of these materials we will immerse into the jar and leave for a while. Okay, using a pair of tweezers. I don't have tweezers. I will use my finger, all right, to touch. Remove the material from the jar and measure and record the height of the water left in the jar in the table below. So first, we will use the ruler. Okay, in here, ruler, you write ruler and plastic, and next is metal, All right. Next is rubber. And next is like cotton. Actually, it's a fabric. 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 And this one is for the tissue paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can add yours for here, but I just have 6 materials. So let's measure. Remember, it's 8, right? 8 centimeters. Let's dip in there. Okay, let's dip it in here. Leave for some time. Okay, leave it there. Let us see if it works. Then after that, we will remove. All right. So you will write in here, write ruler, initial height of water, 8 centimeters. Okay, 8 cm. 8 cm, 8 centimeters. Now we will remove that ruler and you write in here. Okay. All right. We will remove this one. All right. And then let's measure. Ho ho! It's still 8 centimeters. Ha ha ha! So 8 centimeter, ruler 8 centimeter, 8 centimeter. Difference in height of water, 0. Okay, let's go to the plastic. I have plastic here. Let's go to the plastic. All right, let's dip in the water and leave it for some time. Maybe we can count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we don't have enough time. Oh, all right. Let's measure. Remember? Let's measure. Okay. Let's measure the water. Still 8 centimeter. Nothing changes. It's still 8 centimeters. So right here, plastic, 8 centimeters, 8 cm or 8 centimeters. Difference in height of water, 0. Okay. Now let's use this metal, number 3. Metal. We'll use this spoon. All right, spoon. Okay. You write a spoon here. Spoon, that's metal. And it's 8 cm. How about here? We will remove it. All right. Okay, we'll put the spoon here. And let's measure again with the ruler. Oh, nothing happens. It's still 8 centimeters. Oh, put here. Okay, this is spoon, S-P-O-O-N, 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters. Difference in height of water, 0. Okay, now let's use rubber, number 4. Okay, let's use rubber. Let's measure that one later on because it's 8 centimeters here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4th material, rubber. Let's remove the rubber. Okay, and then let's put it here. Yeah, let's remove the rubber. Wait, I just removed the rubber, right? Did you see it? I just remove it. All right, and then place it here. And let's measure. Nothing happens. It's still 8 centimeters. Can you see it? You see, it's 8 centimeters. How about this? Okay, you write in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rubber. R-U-B-B-E-R. Rubber. 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. 0 here. Okay, let's use the fabric. Okay, I have it, the ribbon fabric. Here is the fabric. Let's measure. Okay, remember it's 8 centimeters, right? No difference. Now, let's put it there, down. Okay? All right? And so, let's leave for some time. And then, we will get it back. All right? I don't have the tweezers. I will use my finger. All right. I will use my finger. All right. Okay. And put it back here. All right. It's there. Let's measure. Let's measure. Oh, a little bit difference. Oh, it's not exactly 8. It's like 7.9 something. Yeah. It's 7.9. All right. So you can write here. 7 here is fabric. 7. This is 8 cm. Here 7.9. Difference 0.1, right? Difference in height of water 0.1. Now let's use the last one, which is tissue paper. Okay. Right, tissue paper. Oh, it's already dipped. Let's get it back and put it here. All right. And let's measure. Oh, hoy. What? It's now 7 centimeters. It's now 7 centimeters. Okay, you're right here. Tissue paper. Here is 7.9. And now it's already 7. So, you can write difference in height. How much? It's, right? Okay, you put the difference here from 7.9 and here 0.1. And so, the difference must be 0.9, right? Experiment successful. Okay? So, I want you to post that in your book. But let us have the conclusion right here. So here, number 5. Repeat steps 1 to 4 with other materials. We did already. Number 6. Find the differences in height of water for each material. We did already. Complete the table on the previous page. We did already. Why did some heights of the water reduce? Answer. Because the water is absorbed. Because the water is absorbed. Okay? Number 8. What can you say about the difference in height of water and the absorbency of the material? You can see in here. All right? The most absorbent material absorbs most water. Okay? All right? So what can you say about the difference in height of water and the absorbency of the material? Okay, you can also say like this. All right? The more the absorbent the material, the height decreases. Okay? Or you can say like this. The height of water decreases with the most absorbent material. Number 9. Which material has the highest level of absorbency? Explain your reason. You can say here, tissue paper has the highest level of absorbency because it absorbs the most water. Number 10. Which material has the lowest level of absorbency? Explain your reason. You can say here, the ruler, plastic, metal, and rubber are the lowest or have the lowest level of absorbency because they are not absorbent. Okay? Number 11. What is your conclusion of this activity? All right? Conclusion is absorbent materials, You can say, well, I therefore conclude that different materials absorb water differently. Or you can say, I therefore conclude that different materials have different absorbency. Okay? What is your evidence for your conclusion? The evidence is the absorption of water in different materials is the evidence. The absorption of water in different materials is the evidence. Alright? And so let's think, based on your findings, which material is the best to make umbrella? I think it's plastic. Which material is the best to make towels? I think it's fabric. Explain your answer. Well, umbrella is the best one that can be used. For umbrella, it can be flexible and it does not absorb water. In here, the best to make towels, of course, is the fabric because it absorbs water and it's strong. The tissue paper is not strong. If you make it into towels, it will be broken, it will be torn. Alright? Now, different materials have different levels of absorbency. This can be the conclusion here. If you want the conclusion, same. Different materials have different levels of absorbency. Therefore, we use materials with different levels of absorbency to make different objects for different uses. Okay? That's all for today. Congratulations for answering. Okay, that's all for today, grade 2. I want you to post your answers below. Alright? And see you next time. Bye-bye.